everybody, and welcome back to the I Don't Know Running podcast, where we share our experiences that make running fun and sometimes not so fun. I'm Lewis. I'm a self-admitted lazy ultra runner, and I'm a year older this week.
I'm Mitch, and I want to know, have you run yet this year?
Huh. No.
Oh, okay.
Still working on it.
I'm running for both of us, son.
Oh, yeah, you're getting in the, yeah.
And I'm the one that's coming back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't even know where to go with this now. Did you say your name?
I did.
You did?
Yeah. I didn't say anything crazy. It has been an interesting week.
Yeah.
My doctor's appointment, I don't think I have to say much about that, but wow, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Getting in your co-pays early.
Getting in my co-pays early. I've lost all modesty. Like it doesn't matter. And then I was just before we were getting started, I got a call about our trailer, our camper.
Yeah, I heard water damage.
Yeah, and it's gonna. I don't know if they're gonna cover it or not. There's some damage that happened, and I don't know how long it's been leaking.
Oh man!
But it could be pricey.
That's
not
great.
Not only co-pays, it's more than that. So
yeah, it's funny. I think about you every time I see a one of those vans like Brad did. Prime.
The what now?
His van.
Oh yeah, I want one.
I know. Every time I see one, I'm like, Mitch needs to get one of those.
I need somebody to donate that though.
Yeah,
because they're expensive.
Yeah, the thing of it is, you get one that's beaten up, but still has a good motor. Who cares? Because you're going to tear it all apart anyway.
True.
Just get one that's got a decent motor in it, and you don't care what the rest looks like. And redo all that anyway.
As long as I can sleep in it.
And you can take it to Runcations.
Right.
Which is what we're going to talk about a little bit today. Not just Runcations, but we are going to talk about different forms of races.
Non-traditional running events.
Yeah, there you go. Non-traditional running events. They're not.
It's not like
always a race.
Yeah, I sign up for a marathon. I'm doing a 5K. I'm doing a 10K. I'm doing your local events. I'm traveling somewhere to do a marathon. This is different.
This is different. And this is what it says. What if 2026 isn't about racing the clock, but rather racing the landscape? And I would say not even racing the landscape as much as viewing the landscape as you go by.
Taking a different view on it. It's a little bit different than going backpacking, say. Like it's more organized. It's like you go to a place and there's basically 4 sections of things that you can do. Like as far as that goes, like you know, the first one. What was the first one?
Adventure races, which are the most. This is going to be the closest to a race, but it is very different.
And I think most people know about adventure races.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people do adventure race before they do a marathon, say.
Or you do a marathon and you're like, well, I want to mix it up a little bit. Mm-hmm. I've got the endurance to go a marathon. Now I want to go see if I can navigate my way a little bit. That's the adventure part. And it might not even be, if you're a trail runner, it might not be on a trail at all. It might be through a city. But the adventure is getting from point A to point B, not always on a designated course.
Right. And the fast people don't always win. It's the smart people that win.
That's right. Sometimes. It can go either way. It levels the playing field a little bit, maybe. Although if you have a smart, fast person, that's tough. It's a good combination to have on your team.
Then you got to try to keep up.
Yeah. So these are team-based scavenger hunt, trekking, biking, paddling, which is a very common one. Like Michigan Adventure Racing has one just like that up at Silver Lake, popular lake here. And then I think they have another, maybe, they do. It's here in the Holland area. There's a race similar to that. It takes you through dunes, and you've got some, I don't know what else they add to it, but it's similar to that, but adventure style. Navigation, it says navigation is the real sport, map and a compass. That's what you get. This doesn't follow your GPS, pull out your phone. No. Like Barclay. So it's like that. You get a watch, a map, and a compass.
Yeah, do you even get to, I don't know. Do you even get to take your phone?
I would hope not, because that feels to me like that would be cheating.
But it's still, yeah, that's interesting.
I think the part of the fun of this is you've got to use kind of like this, old tools to get you from point A to point B.
I've never actually done one. Have you done one?
I've never done one, but I have done navigation a lot because of my military background.
Okay.
And that was amazing. I loved it. Loved it. It's so much fun. Using a map, a compass. Oh, shoot. I can't remember the square thing you have. What's that called? I can't think of it. But basically, it helps you to read and plot out on a map how to navigate. Man, I cannot believe I can't think of the name of that. But anyway, using those three items, you have to use your visual cues for the terrain in front of you, find fingers, find draws and all that, and then orient that to the map so that you can then plot out like, all right, I'm going to go this way for 50 yards. And then you recheck and you see if you're going the right way.
I feel like I'd be horrible at this.
It is so much fun. Lower impact, longer duration. So yeah, you might be only going, let's say, and I say only, you might be only going 20 miles, but there isn't a set route, a road that you can necessarily follow. And you have to plot that out. So where that 20 miler might only take you 4 to 6 hours, normally, because of how you have to navigate and what you have to go through, it might take you 10 hours or something like that.
On here, I've heard of them that are 48 hours, but it's saying 6 to 24 hours.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are multiple. I mean, you think of what's the popular, I can't think of it. See, this is what happens. We start talking and it starts generating like ideas and thoughts.
I know.
But there was a very popular race series. Remember Ben, who we had on the podcast? Ben Brayman on the podcast. Yeah. He's the guy that builds trails in Kentucky. He was actually on one of these. He's done one of these. It is a very popular, big race series. They used to do them throughout the world, and you would navigate through long distances in like this really remote jungle island or something like that. Anyway, those could be multiple days.
It is jogging some memories, because you're talking about, running, biking, paddling.
Yeah.
I have heard of people
having to rappel.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like that either.
Well, this isn't for everybody.
But to where you're in a canoe, and if it's a 24-hour race or a longer race, somebody might be sleeping while somebody's paddling.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, very true. Yep. And the thing about those is typically you're a team, you have to finish as a team.
Yeah, you can't be more than a certain distance away from each other.
Yeah.
And you could be fast, but you could be fast going in the wrong direction too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that happens.
That makes it interesting.
I'm trying to, man, this is where getting old does not help. There was a very, very good ultra runner who was on one of those. It was popular on TV in the last, 2-3 years since we've been doing the podcast. And I was waiting for him to do that. He's elite level ultra runner, and he had to bow up. He did not make it. Him and his team, and he would have been considered the top dog on the team. And I think he didn't get lost, but it was just a combination. It is just so much different than just running a trail race.
There's people that are really good at it though. Like you need somebody that knows how to read a map.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's those people, it's funny, just rabbit holes. There's those people that just naturally, they have a built-in compass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They know where north is like all the time. They know now we got to go this way. Are you serious? Sure. And then you pull out your phone like, dang, they were dead on. Thank God they know that.
Because the moss in the tree is here.
Yeah. What some of these events look like, United States Adventure Racing Association sanctions a bunch of these races. Check them out. There are state-specific ones, like Michigan has one. And they're typically, from what this says, but spring through fall schedule, right? So they'll throughout the year.
Well, Michigan Adventure Race, he does a lot of, I'm thinking of a specific, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, the guy that we talked to at Terrence's shop at the PT Sports Pro.
And he also he puts on a bunch of races. He puts on marathons too. So multiple. I think that's his niche though, is the adventure races.
Yeah. And while this does say spring to fall, we were looking at one, and because that made me think of one. And I think the one we found is called the Arrowhead 135. That is one of them. That is not the one I was thinking, I don't think. But that is one where you basically take almost everything you need for 135 miles on your own. It's in a sled because it's in the middle of winter in Minnesota. Doesn't that sound fun?
That sounds like quite an adventure.
Look at this picture of this dude. Like, hopefully I can see this on the camera.
Yeah.
If I could show that one. That's what it's like right there. That dude he's got this much showing. Oh my goodness. And those gloves are huge. They're probably heated.
I can do that for a few hours, but
not for like 2 days.
No, I don't like being cold that much.
I don't either. But anyway, yeah, they're kind of, especially now, man, they're all over all the time. If that's your thing, check out some adventure racing.
The cost isn't bad either, though. $100 to $300
for what you're getting.
It's not bad.
They are lower key. So like this is I think that feels like the trail racing from like 10, 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. Super low key right now, small. They have clinics that are like short. This is how you do this. They might be a clinic on how to paddle a canoe. They're super cheap that you can jump into, $5-10 it says. Probably put on by the race just to get people interested in the race. Talks about some training. Your key training here is to train the engine and the brain, which makes sense. Mm-hmm. You can do a lot of land nav type training, things like that.
Yeah, and it's not like you can have somebody good on the bike, somebody a good runner, because you all have to do it.
It's not a relay race. Yeah.
It's nuts.
Everybody's together. Yeah. But if you have 3 strong people, like what if you have somebody who's really good at land nav, you can rely on them for that. You have somebody who's really good technically, let's say, at a different discipline, and they can help walk you through, hey, do this. It's going to help. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you're on your feet, though, it's just like, I guess you're on your own. It's like, come on, suck it up. Let's go. Some functional things that you can do to strengthen is like pack weight in your packs, work on transitions, which is a common thing for triathletes. Mm-hmm. Learning how to get the wetsuit off, get get your bike stuff on, get ready to go, and how to mount, how to dismount, stuff like that.
I'm assuming that you're kind of, I don't know. It's not like you're going to switch from trail shoes to bike shoes. You're probably I don't know. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of that.
You don't want to carry that much stuff.
Well, yeah, and I think every race is going to be different. Some mm-hmm. You are going to have to take everything with you. Some are, what do you call it? Like it might be a 7-day race, but each day is everybody takes off at 7 a.m. and you race to the next point. But then you sleep. So it's a timed thing. Everybody times out and times in. So it's and that's another style race, right? So they're different. Talks about fuel and recovery, a very grazing style fueling here, 200 to 300 calories an hour of probably much more real food. You're not just doing goos and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wonder how much does a race provide, I can't imagine there's aid stations. It's probably all on you. You got to pack it.
A lot of it.
So it goes back to that pack weight and transitions. Like you got to be able to carry a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I would carry as little as possible about stuff to change into. It would be more about food.
Yeah.
And
real food. A lot of, yeah. Okay, so let's switch. Let's switch everything up that we just said, and let's imagine something totally different, but same adventurous energy, but with a passport. And we've talked about this a little bit recently, and I think this would be amazing. I had a buddy, actually, he was on the podcast also. We were talking about going and doing the UTMB trail through one of these very similar type thing. Well, actually, is it this one? No, it'd be the next stage, the next one. But
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. But very similar. It's a runcation type thing. But at any rate, runcations.
And it's not like what I do. So I do a runcation, I do a marathon, and then I vacation the rest of the time. This is a lot different.
This is different. So this they say is guided independence. You run incredible terrain. Pros handle all the logistics. The fun suffering version of vacation.
I like that.
Yeah. Rogue, they bring up, this would be it. This is the same thing. Rogue expeditions in Japan. We looked that up. It's an 8-day trek through some area in Japan. You kind of run hut to hut, or in their case, whatever station to station that they would be. $6,000 though.
8 days, $6,000. Depends on what you're into. I don't think that's horrible. Depends on where you're at. Like if that's your idea of fun, I'd rather do that than sit in an all-inclusive. I don't know.
Maybe not. They're both pretty nice. They're both very cool for different reasons.
Yeah.
I think that's a really valid point. You'd spend that to go to an all-inclusive. How is that? And that's great. Has its place.
But you're probably not drinking a bunch of alcohol on this.
No, but
you probably don't want to.
You are experiencing something amazing every single day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good point. I never broke that down like that.
That'd be crazy. I think I would enjoy it if I was in shape.
Yeah. I mean, I think every type of runcation like this might be a little bit different. Like I know the next one, the Run the Alps, the Dolomites, the UTMB one, there are different guides or different amount of days that you can do. And there's different types that you can do. So I know the one that Jack and I were looking at, you can choose to carry everything yourself, which means you need to pack super, super light. Or you can do the bells and whistles one where they basically take everything you need to the next stop. You stay in a little hotel or something at the next, town and they take it to the next one, and all you get to do, you just get to have fun running.
That would be, I think I would like that.
Seems pretty cool. But yeah, that's the Run the Alps. Then you have a little bit of training focus here is the downhill is what gets you. And if you've ever run trails,
that's the truth.
Yeah, you got to understand that you think you could, downhills are so easy. They will trash your legs. Massive vertical gain means quad braking strength matters. Stairmaster, use it 60 minutes plus medium intensity and just get at it. That sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
Not really. Yeah. And fuel and recovery, I think this would be very similar to a run, like how to fuel. But it says high protein smoothie meal immediately after. Protect the next day's legs.
Yeah, your recovery is
quick.
Huge.
Yeah, you gotta. Huge. Yeah. Now take that run all day, recover overnight, vibe, and stretch it into multiple days, where recovery becomes the race. Multi-day stage races. So the last one was more of so it's the true runcation. It's like 6 to 7. 6 to 7. No. I have that going on, the little 6-7 thing. Every time we do it now,
I don't know where you were.
Our grandkids just they shake their head and roll their eyes. Where was I going with that? Where it might be like 6 to 10 miles, maybe 15. That's a little bit different than this next, which is maybe it's a little more dialed back. It's a little more scenic. It's a little more take it in.
I think these can be either way.
No, that's what I mean. These ones are probably not the multi-day stage races.
Right. Because when I first heard about stage racing, it was, from 20 miles to a marathon a day.
Yeah.
And you're climbing a mountain. So you're going peak to peak, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I'm going to go over. Yeah, it's crazy.
And these are, I think, again, now you're more race style here. It can be, but they don't have to be. And I think that's the thing. It's your approach to the race. Are you going into it to truly take a team and go really fast? Or are you going into it to enjoy the camaraderie of the team while taking in amazing views?
But I think a lot of these are solo. So you're with other people. So do you want to run with other people? No?
No. Like the Trans Rockies one is team. Well,
no,
it can be either. There are team events, and then there are also individuals.
Because I had friends that have done it solo.
Yeah. And it says sightseeing at speed. And these are 3 to 7 days. Says shared camps equals deeper community.
I imagine you get to know people really well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Winning equals managing fatigue, not crushing day one, it says.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And it does say the Trans Rockies here past a pub. That one is July 19th to the 21st. They have Buena Vista to Red Cliff, Colorado. Oh, that would be that. Yep. $800, which isn't bad when you figure what you're getting. And I think that's a start. I think you can add some stuff on after that.
You can spend as much as you want.
They have Moab Runs the Rocks, another multi-day stage race. Lots of single track desert views. It's in March, so they say it's a nice season opener energy. Oz Stage Race in Arkansas, March 21st to the 24th, also this year. Big trail party atmosphere and technical sections.
Ugh.
Transylvania Epic, Pennsylvania, starts May 19th. 7 Mountains Region. What's that? I don't think I've heard that. Base camp model, meals, and support. So you're very well supported in that one, it sounds like. Some training strategies it talks about back-to-back long runs. Do that for a lot of ultras.
Yeah, it's really similar. So, whatever that looks like, it's saying 15 and 10, but I don't think you hurt by going a lot more than that.
Yeah. I mean, this one would kind of make sense to do a lot of ultra training because you're doing the back-to-back, and that's what you're going to be doing a lot of. Keep a running streak in training to avoid day 2 stiffness. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And specific training would be like altitude, climbing strength. Moab, they say, would be good footwork and ankle durability. We talk about that, getting on the trails, getting your trail legs. It's different. You got to get out there and do it. Nutrition and gear. Supported races equals bring luxury recovery kit. I think they're moving a lot of that stuff. Self-sufficient races. Practice dehydrated meals. You did that on the John Muir, right?
Yeah.
A lot of dehydrated stuff.
I don't know how many I tried before that, but when you get hungry enough, them things are like, a 5-star meal. They're fantastic.
They got plenty of sodium. You're all set.
Yeah, and then you get home and you try one and you're like, that tastes like crap.
What was I thinking? Says use camp resources immediately. Therapy, massage, feet care. Take care of that stuff.
Feet are important, man.
Yeah. And then finally, our last segment here is, and if a stage race is like summer camp with running, the next category is basically camp on purpose, where you show up to learn and train. And this would be running camps for adults. And when I read that, I immediately thought of the one that Aravaipa puts on in Colorado. I know that is a super popular one, sells out in no time.
Have you ever looked into doing a running camp? I think
I looked into that one briefly, and I just thought, man, I think it would be cool. Like, for instance, you could almost say that the Western States Memorial Day one is a running camp. They do basically 70-ish% of the...
And it's free too, isn't it? No, or you pay for that?
No, you pay for it. Yeah, you do. You do pay for it. It's...
But you run parts of the trail every day.
Yeah. I mean, you're running almost 70 miles of the trail. So you get to hit some... basically everything from Robinson Flat in.
When we were climbing Devil's Thumb, you were looking at the fastest times. And I think when you looked it up, it was from the running from that.
Yeah, it could be.
Because it wasn't during the race, it was during that camp that people were setting records.
Yeah. I think Jim did one once. Why these camps are different? Immersive coaching. High-end networking. So you're going to get to know, just a ton of people at these. And built-in support team. Some of the featured camps that they talk about are Run Free Camp in Flagstaff. And then in looking that up, man, that would be fun. Flagstaff?
In June. It's at elevation, so it is in Flagstaff, Arizona, but it's like...
That'd be fun, though.
Be like being here.
Yeah,
but at elevation.
Not really.
But
Flagstaff? Flagstaff looks...
It's similar landscape to like the UP, but it's at higher elevation. Like a lot of pine trees,
I guess so.
Yeah.
Max King Trail Camp in Chamonix. That sounds fun. August 2nd to the 8th. Technical trail skills and confidence is what they're kind of teaching you there. It says how to prepare, arrive rested, leave stronger. Don't overtrain the week before. Camp equals peak intensity block, which that makes sense. Man, if it lined up for a race or in your training schedule, like how you would naturally hit your peak and then come off it, how much fun would that be? In the worst, I don't want to say the worst, but like the toughest part of your training segment where you're in that peak, tons of mileage, and that lines up, that would be awesome. I mean, think about it. The Memorial Day weekend one for Western, you're basically running close to 25 miles a day. That's huge.
That is huge. I mean, it's like a stage race.
Something like that.
It's like doing a stage race, but you're in the same area probably.
I know that they're not doing that much. One day might be a 30-miler, though. Like, it's legit. I could be wrong. Hydration/altitude strategy, 25% water intake. You're adding that because of altitude as some of these. Keep that in mind. You double your electrolytes. I didn't know that. You're supposed to double your electrolytes. I suppose because of the water intake, I guess maybe. Altitude dehydration is sneaky.
I've heard that a million times. Like
the
Grand Canyon. Like you need to make sure you're drinking and getting electrolytes.
Yeah. I got quickly dehydrated at San Diego 100.
Oh.
And that was a big part. I was falling down before mile 30.
And you can do a lot of damage.
Yeah. And then to wrap, adventure races equals think plus move plus navigate. Runcations are big landscapes and guided freedom. Stage races equals recovery is the race, which that's kind of cool. And camps equals skill upgrade and community boost. Community boost, that's a big one. I think a lot of these would have that same feel of community. So which one would you do in 2026 and why? Tell us in the comments below. If you had a free week and $1,000
or $6,000
or $6,000, where are you running? Which one of these are you picking? Yeah. If you had $1,000 to $6,000, what are you picking? And want a full training plan for one of these formats? Tell us which one. Yeah. I think they all sound amazing. I would love to do a bunch of them. The thing of it is, it's where do you put your resource, your money, your time,
If you had an all expense paid, like you could go.
Yeah.
And maybe your wife goes and does whatever she wants at the same time.
Could be the same thing.
Could be the same thing. She could, and there's no other commitment. Yeah. What would you choose? So if you could go do this summer, it wasn't going to cost you a dime, what one would you do?
For me, I think it would be just off, without having looked anything up, UTMB, the running that course, the way that one is set up. And I think it's about, I think that one you can do. The one we did, we did do some of the research on, it's about $5,000. But I think that was getting you there and back too.
To go somewhere you've never been, see the land.
Run that course.
I think I would, yeah. And it's more of a runcation though.
The Japan one would be really cool too. I've been to Japan. I think it's beautiful country. I think that would be really fun too. I just don't know anything about where that is.
Right.
UTMB, very popular. And I'll never do the race. So to go do it in this way, to get to appreciate it in the sunlight. Think of that too. The other part of this is, I think of Western States. I've ran parts of that course, all of the course once, and parts of the course twice, 2 other times. And I haven't seen a lot of that section.
Because
it's in the dark.
Yeah.
These you'd be in during the day. That's cool.
I just want to go, like, there was footage of Jim Walmsley when he moved there and they got fresh groceries every day, and they go down to the village and they get fresh bread and fresh vegetables. I don't know. That's the lazy side of me. It's like being able to go down and.
Well, look at Billy Yang has a video on the UTMB one. He actually leads one of those tours. And it looks very similar to that. Like some of the areas, not all. Like some you're hitting a ski resort or something that feels like that. And then some are very different. They're smaller towns. It's really cool. A lot of fun. They would be. So if you want to send us $6,000 to go check that out, we'll definitely report on it and talk all about it. So let you know if you should do it.
We'll even get a little bit of footage of it.
Yeah. Go check us out on Facebook. Go check us out on YouTube and all your favorite listening platforms. But that's going to wrap up this week's episode of the I Don't Know Running podcast. I was going to say Run Camp. The I Don't Know Running Run Camp.
That's a good idea.
Be sure to tune in next time as we share more about what we just done.
Until then, happy running.